Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Guns N' Roses Central, and it's time for another episode of Guns N' Roses True Story. So the song we're talking about today is Used to Love Her. Sometimes people call it Used to Love Her, but I Had to Kill Her. And it's actually found on the album GNR Lies, which came out in 1988. And the song was actually first performed on October 30th, 1987 on the Appetite for Destruction tour. The first live performance was at CBGB's in New York City, and these are some pictures from the actual gig where they performed it. And if you guys want to see the actual video footage of the concert and of the song, I've linked to it down below. Now, this is a gig where Axl actually told the crowd that he hasn't slept in 2 days, so he was probably pretty exhausted by the end of it. And now, Used to Love Her was never put out as a single, but I did find on the internet that there was a special Paradise City collector's edition that was put out where Paradise City was the A-side and then Used to Love Her was actually the B-side. Now, the song wasn't written by any one particular person. If you look at the writing credits, it just says Guns N' Roses. And Axl's talked about the song a bit, so at their first performance of the song back in CBGB's, Axl said this about Used to Love Her. He said, "Our first song I would not consider a true song, but maybe how you feel sometimes." And the song also appeared on Guns N' Roses' live album Live Era, which came out in 1999. And before the song starts, Axl actually says something quite similar about how this is just more of a joke song than a serious song. And Duff talked about the song in an interview he did with MTV in 1988. He said it's a very tongue-in-cheek. It's not to be taken seriously, you know. It's like a joke. I don't condone wife beating. I understand it, but I don't condone it. So it's very tongue-in-cheek. Axl also went on to talk about the actual song at a performance that Guns N' Roses did in 1988. He said, "Listen to me, Effers. This is a song we wrote as a joke. We actually wrote this making fun of another band's song, some song about kissing ass, and I thought it was real pussy. So we wrote this as a joke, but it is basically what to do with your sweet child or sweet boy when they become a pain in your effing ass, and it's called I Used to Love Her, but I Had to Kill Her." And both Izzy and Steven also commented on the song. So in an interview that Izzy did in 1988, he said, "I used to love her, but I had to kill her as a joke. I was sitting around listening to the radio, and some guy was whining about his broad who was treating him bad. I wanted to take the radio and smash it against the wall. Such self-pity. What a wimp. So I rewrote the same song we heard with a better ending. It's a real New York type song." And then Steven Adler talked about the song in his autobiography, My Appetite for Destruction, which came out in 2010. He said, "The first time I heard the lyrics to that song was back at the Hell House. Axl and Duff came up with them. I thought it was so damn funny." And both Duff and Izzy also commented a bit more on the song. Duff said, "If somebody can be so disturbed by it, that just means they don't have a sense of humor, and that's their problem. The core of our fans will understand it. You know, we've played it many times live, and you know." And Izzy also said something else, saying the song is a joke. Wife beating's been around for 10 million years or something. I mean, I don't advocate it, I don't understand it, but I don't treat women any differently than I treat men. And Slash talked about the song too. He said the song's pretty self-explanatory. He also said Used to Love Her is one we played in concert a lot, and we got a lot of heat about it because of the lyric goes, "I used to love her, but I had to kill her." People think it's about one of our old girlfriends, but it's actually about Axl's dog. It's really a joke and nothing more. He also said if some guy goes out and kills his girlfriend, that's going to F my head up. I mean, this is serious. It's affecting the lives of people you don't even know, which is definitely a scary thing to have that much power. And, you know, throughout 1988 and, you know, in 87 as well, they played the song a number of times. 89, they didn't really play it because they didn't do a lot of shows in 89. 1991, it may surprise you, they did perform the song a number of times. This is an example of one time when they played one of their several shows at Inglewood, they performed the song live. 1992, they never performed the song live once. And then when the Skin and Bones tour started in February of 1993, Guns N' Roses added it as a regular song to their set list. My theory on this is that, you know, in February of 93, Axl and Stephanie Seymour broke up, and I feel like this was a song that Axl could relate to, because also included in the set list for the Skin and Bones tour was the song You're Crazy. And I feel like those songs sort of took on new meanings for Axl, you know, relating to the relationship he'd once been in with Stephanie Seymour for the past 2 years or so. Now, there was a live TV performance of the song when Guns N' Roses appeared on the Fox Late Show back in 1988. They also performed the song You're Crazy during this appearance. And throughout the reunion tour that Guns N' Roses have played over the last year or so, this song has been played a handful of times at different shows. Now, Guns N' Roses aren't the only band to play this song live. Velvet Revolver had played Used to Love Her a number of times. The best known example is when they played live in Houston on that DVD they put out back in 2005. Now, the song was actually included on the Mr. and Mrs. Smith soundtrack with a cover version by the band Voodoo Glow Skulls. Now, it wouldn't be a Guns N' Roses song without some controversy, and this song has attracted a lot of controversy, but it's not the most controversial song on GNR Lies. That one would have to go to 1 in a Million. So this song has been used in actual murder cases. So there was a murder case in 2002 in which a man downloaded the song off the internet immediately before killing his actual wife. And then in 2012, Thomas Wilhelm drunkenly sang the lyrics to the song minutes before killing his girlfriend. And as recently as 2016, and this is a story I covered on my channel, a Costa Mesa man actually was listening to the song prior to committing a crime, which was killing his live-in girlfriend at the time. And there was also a demo available of the song. Now it's also combined with the demo for Corn Shucker, which was never officially released on any album, but is one of those Guns N' Roses rarities that you can find on YouTube. So I've linked to that down below if you guys want to go check it out. So let's see where the song ranks on the Guns N' Roses Best to Worst Song list. According to Medium.com, they ranked the 20th out of 80 or so Guns N' Roses songs, while Spin.com ranked it kind of in the middle of the pack. They ranked it as 42nd. They really sort of had an issue with the dark subject matter of the actual song. So that does it for this episode of Guns N' Roses True Story. Let me know how you guys like the song. Do you guys enjoy it? Is it one of your least favorite Guns N' Roses songs? And just comment down below and let me know what you thought of the video. So hit the like button if you enjoyed the contents of the video, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you love Guns N' Roses as much as I do. And be sure to follow me on social media. The links to my social media channels are down below as well. Take care.